Okay. I think this is working. Hello, hello. It seems like the volume's going through. Okay, so I'm back in a little bit of a form you guys aren't used to. I'm straight hair rocking it right now. No glasses. This is a new look for me. Not one I'm proud of necessarily. I look a little bit like a whole new person, and I have a pimple that you guys can see, sadly. Um, But yeah, I just got back from the trip with Jason. You guys should be seeing some videos with that. Not good quality videos. I'm still working the tweaks with volume. I don't know why, but my videos they seem really quiet, and I think it's because I'm too afraid of my videos peaking. But I don't think it's that big of a deal with the peaking. I didn't know they were so quiet until like recently, and I was like, oh shiz, I need to fix this. So yeah, I'm working on that. Editing wise, I hate using DaVinci. The Da Vinci hate, it shouldn't be warranted, but honestly, it is. I don't know if I'm just terrible. Honestly, I just hate editing. I think that's what it is. I just genuinely hate editing, and it's not Da Vinci's fault at all. I just hate editing, and I need an editor. I don't like editing. I need my Hamza. Hamza is the guy who edits, and I know other people edit too, but I just need an editor, honestly. But I don't have the money to pay for it. I need to get a job. That's when it needs to happen, and I'm working on that. I've got some stuff in the works, job wise, and let's just say I might be getting money maybe soon. I need to get my license first. I don't have my license yet because like I freaking moved, so I don't have the certificate to say that I completed driver's ed. Dude, it's a whole bunch of stuff, honestly, and it's annoying. It really is. I hate it so much, and I wish it wasn't this complicated and difficult, but it really like it's so annoying and so bad. I hate it. In other words, I'm looking at myself right now. Sorry, you can see like my eyes switching back and forth because I have one side. This side is the monitor, what the monitor is looking at, and this side is my face. So I'm mostly looking at my face, see how if I look stupid or not. I don't. It's not that bad. I don't think the hairstyle is that bad. I don't think it's that bad. I forget what side this is on. I really don't think it's that bad. It does it look a little bit less ginger? I've been told I look ginger. I don't feel like it's ginger. I feel like it's like a. Is this the right way? Oh shoot! Wait, that might have sounded stupid. It's fine. I feel like it's like an auburn, not a ginger. But sorry, I didn't know I wasn't facing the right way with the mic. But yeah, the background might be a little different in the next couple of months. Maybe it's as you see, work in progress still. But my dad did put the paste. I don't know what it is. Paste on the walls so to cover up the little cracks. So I might be having a cool room soon, guys, instead of a construction zone. My bed is a mess right now. It's like pushed back from the wall because he's working on it, and then the closet needs to be done too. But hopefully it'll be finished soon, and I'll have a really cool looking room for my senior year, dude. I'm honestly not prepared for this year at all. I'm doing tons of hard classes, trying to get some good credits in because I haven't been able to do hard classes for the past like 2 years because I like every school has different core credits that I technically need. So I've been trying to like I've been moving schools so much. I hate moving schools. It's so bad, especially with this. Like military school is a little bit easier because Dodea they have their stuff all lined up and everything. But American just public schools, dude, they don't have their stuff together. They're not all like aligned in their same. They need to contact each other more. Honestly, I think that's what needs to go on. Um, but yeah, I'm excited about the new room. I'm hopefully excited about getting my license. Um, yeah, nothing else has been really going on except for like frustrating and editing. I hate editing again. It's so annoying. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to do this to kind of have it as like a little bit of an outlet. I have another secret channel called I won't give out the full name because it has one video for it's kind of an embarrassing video. I talk about love on it. Really embarrassing. I want someone to try to find it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. The only thing I'll say is that it has the word my in it, and um, hmm, and I think the profile picture is orange. Look, I'll bring it up right now. You guys won't see it, but I'll bring it up. Hold on. Oh no, dude, people give me hate for using. um, what's it called? Opera GX. But dude, I like Opera GX. I think it works perfectly for me personally, and I haven't hated it once. So that's just my take on that. And it blocks ads for me. So why wouldn't you do it? Yeah, it's an orange profile picture as one subscriber. I'm pretty sure I'm the subscriber. And it has one video on it. I'm 90% sure. Let me see. Yeah. One video called love, and then the hashtags are hashtag love, hashtag sleep, hashtag philosophy, hashtag relaxing, hashtag interesting, and hashtag background music. Has 2 views, probably both of them are me, and it was posted December 13th, 2023. So that's almost 2 years ago now. That just putting that in perspective. I've been doing YouTube for almost 2 years. It was a little bit crazy how I haven't popped off yet. I'm still at 92 subscribers. But, I try not to let that take me down. I try to keep pursuing this and try to tell myself, hey, it's not really about the. Sorry, there's like fuzz on this. It's not really about like the views per se. It's about like just having fun, because I do have fun making it, making the content and creating ideas, being creative. That really drives me. It's just the editing is a little annoying, but sometimes I like being funny. I wish I could just put the funny stuff in with editing and then have other people do the hard stuff, like with like audio and everything. That genuinely, I think that's the worst part about it for me is audio. I haven't figured out the audio thing yet, and it's frustrating me that all my videos are like terrible audio wise. But I'm a new YouTuber. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Other people have like, people they can fall back on, and like, they have experience. All these YouTubers. I keep comparing myself to like these professional YouTubers that like do this as a job, and like they've been doing this for years, and I'm just like, how do they do it so well? What are they doing that I'm not? And it's like, bro, they've been doing this for years. They probably went through the same stuff you were going through. Some YouTubers that are like big now, they were probably like recording like a camera onto their TV. I knew a friend who did that one time. Nulk Gaming, I'm pretty sure his channel was called. Let me see if I can look it up for you guys. And yeah, he did that. 5 Virgins versus Riley Reid. What is YouTube? I don't like that. That actually just made me genuinely sad. But I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him. Let me see. Nulk Gaming. I had looked him up at one point. Yep, Nulk Gaming, 50 subscribers. Dang, he streamed Siege one time, and he streamed Warzone. What's his latest video? He has 103 videos. That's crazy. How many do I have? I have to have way more than that, right? You guys could see all of this if I wanted to, but I kind of want this to just be all my face and let you guys just see my face, because I think that's nice. Let's see. How many videos do I have? How do you even see that? How many videos you have? Do I scroll all the way down? No. Maybe if I just go to my channel. I should have like at least 300, right? If I upload like once. Why did it say 31 subscribers? That's not right, sir. YouTube? That's not right. I have 92. 139. Really? That's crazy. But his oldest video was 9 years ago. How long ago was that? 2025. That's 2016. Wow, that's crazy old, and it's Minecraft filmed onto a TV. How to download iOS mods. I got Minecraft Windows 10. I got Minecraft Windows 10 edition free. Yeah, he got a virus on his computer. How to get my maps for Minecraft PC. How to get anti-gravity goat and goat simulator. 6 views. Some of these popped off. What's his most popular one? 1.9k views. How to use an Xbox controller, PS3, PS4, Minecraft Windows 10. Just connect your controller to the thing. Minebot build super fast 0.14 Minecraft PE. What does that even mean? Oh, he's so little in this video. How to use a PS3 controller or a PS4 controller on PC. No motion joy. And he has a Christmas video. Pretty good editing too. It's funny seeing old videos. This his latest one is in 2020. That's pretty crazy. But he has stream, he has lives and everything from pretty recently. Wait, you guys can probably hear this. Yep, this is him. This is him on Warzone. He just died. Dang, that's crazy. Me with no glasses though, it's really not a look. I can't wait till I get new ones. My old ones they suck right now. They don't work at all. Um, but let me know, guys. Is it a look or no? I feel like it's not. I feel like whenever I do this, especially. Wait, how do I? I don't even know how to do it now. Yeah, that's kind of it. When my eyebrows go like that, I feel like I look like a thwomp from Mario. Yeah, there you go. That was kind of. I feel like Oh God, it's like so. Like, how do I look like that, bro? Like, I feel like I look like a newborn baby. Genuinely, like it's so bad. I hate the way I look. I look with glasses. But the thing is, like, fun little story. The reason I got glasses was not even that I needed them. It's just because I hated the way I looked when I was a kid. Like from like as long as I can remember, I've always hated the way I've looked. I used to deal with weight. I used to be really fat, and I still deal. I still deal with that. Like I feel like what some people like don't know with weight loss and everything is that it never really goes away. You never really feel like, at least in my experience, I can't speak for everybody else, but you really never feel like you're skinny enough. You're always thinking, I can get lower, I can get skinnier, I can look like this guy. I wish I looked like this guy or gal, whatever. But yeah, it's never really like I did it. It's never really like that. Like I bet you if like little me, like fat me, not little, but if like older me, younger, I don't know how to say that. Older during in the timeline wise, but younger age wise, saw me, he'd be like, "Dang, bro, you look pretty good. Like you lost weight, and you look good. Like this is how I hoped we had looked." But like it never really feels like that. It really never feels like I achieved something. It just feels like I've looked the same as I've always looked. But then I look back on pictures and I'm like, dang, like I was pretty fat, and I look a little bit different now. That's really all it is, honestly. Um, and I always think about like why was I fat? Like as a kid, like why was I fat? I think it's just like food made me feel good. Like eating like was like something to take away like of feeling bad, I guess. Um, yeah, and I like other stuff too, like my hair. I've always hated my hair. I like my hair color. I think it's kind of cool. It's different. Most people don't have this hair color, but hair texture, like, see what it's doing right now. Like, what are you doing? Honestly, like, do you have a? It doesn't hold a specific shape. That's why I get perms and everything. It's not that I'm like trying to be performative and trying to be someone who I'm not. It's just like I feel like I look better and I feel better whenever I have it. I feel more confident, and confidence is key to being a girl boss, as I am. But I always feel like with glasses, like when I was in football, for example, this is not too long ago. I was water boy in football. Not technically the water boy, but come on, I mean, look at me. Um, but I was a water boy in football, and this kid named Alfonso, his name was. He was dating a Jewish girl, and he was super duper skinny, super like lean and really fast. I think the fastest on the team, and he was the guy that gets the ball after the other team kicks it and everything. And yeah, he was someone I really looked up to. I always admired him. I bought Blazers, Nike Blazers, because because he wore them. He was a guy I always looked at as like my hero, kind of, someone like I wanted to be. And But he was also, while when I look back, in the early stages of football when he didn't really know me, he was kind of like, he was kind of mean. Like they all like were a little bit mean. Like whenever I left to go to my aunt's wedding, they were like, "Oh dang, we thought you quit the team," or like, "Hey, I didn't even realize you were gone." They would say stuff like that, and I mean, I was already kind of used to stuff like that, like people not really knowing if I was there or not. Um, but I was like hoping like I'd have a group. That's why I really joined football and basketball. I kind of just wanted a group and hang with my friend Jason. And it was kind of that towards the end, but I never really felt like I deserved to be there because I was like a fat kid and I didn't really do anything. Like at least the big fat kid, he could do something. He was a center because he was like tall and fat and not really athletic. All he had to do was just freaking bulldoze them. But I was a little fat kid. All I could do was just not run fast, and I got hit a lot. So I didn't get any play time, any like field time. But they'd always talk about like whenever I took my off my glasses, I didn't take off my glasses for years or show anybody at my school after this because of the reactions they gave me. They called me Thomas the Choo Choo Train. Recently, I got called homunculus and troglodyte, I think, or hermap something. I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to say that last one, so I didn't finish it. But yeah, and so I've always hated the way I looked at with glasses, but I got glasses because I wanted to look like Peter Parker, I think, and I wanted to be someone different. And everybody that had glasses, I looked up towards them. Like Superman, Spider Man. Everybody had glasses, and so yeah, I faked having bad vision. I would like sneak out of class, go to the nurse's office, and be like, "Hey, can you test my vision? I think I need glasses." And she'd be like, "Okay." And I got caught a couple times and I got in trouble. But I ended up getting glasses and then I ended up needing them. So now I actually need them because I wore glasses when I didn't, like, I wasn't supposed to, And it kind of ruined my vision. At least that's what I was led to believe happened. And yeah, then um, after I lost weight, I started to realize that like I don't think I've ever told anybody this on like publicly. I've told like a couple friends. Um, I had another thing to be insecure about. I found out I had gynecomastia, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of breast tissue in your chest. And I'm not wearing one right now, but usually I wear binders. Oh, do I get a little bit of tan? Is that a sun? No, that's just a shadow. Okay. Uh, and yeah, so I wear a binder like a compression shirt that hides like it squishes them down. But I have gynecomastia, and it's pretty apparent whenever I'm wearing like a t-shirt, especially if it has no like labels or anything on it. I know all the hacks, like people like that don't wear compression shirts or whatever. They wear shirts with like lettering on the chest because it doesn't appear as much. And some people just like grow tons of muscle to where the muscle just hides it. But I don't like having that much muscle to where like it. I don't like having things bumping on like on my chest. I like my chest to be just be flat. That's what I like. Um, and with the gynecomastia, I'm not able to achieve that, and so that's always been like affecting my brain in terms of weight loss and being like, dang, I don't have like I don't like I'm not gonna be able to achieve the body of this guy. He's super skinny and he looks like to me pretty awesome, and I want to look like that. And everybody tells you like if you're someone like trying to lose weight, or have lost weight, and people are telling you that you lost too much, I think you should listen to them, because sometimes you can't really see that you've lost so much weight, and that it's never really feels like enough. And yeah, but yeah, ever since I was a little kid, I've always just been a little wanting to be everybody else. I never really felt good being me. Um, I always wanted. I think one of the things I don't think I've told this to anybody. My dad told me this one time. When I was little, he asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said I wanted to be an actor. And he said, "Why?" Because I said, and apparently I had said, because I wanted everyone to see how cool I am, which you see it as like a little cute kid moment, but as you look at it in like deeper, people were I think I told one person this because I remember someone telling me this. They were like, "You were so egotistical," and I don't see that as being egotistical. I just see that as like a little kid me being like, I just want to make like tons of friends, and I want like friends, people to like me, and I do think that's what drives me to do this YouTube stuff. I do want people to see me, just see me, and have a voice in the world, and not just be. I've told so many people this. I can't live in a world where I'm just someone in an office. I'm just another person under, I guess, the man. Um, I can't do that. I like like schools feel so restricted. I hate school. I hate school. I can't do school. It's so bad. I'm so glad this is my last year, and then I'll have to off to college, and then I'm done with school. And college, you can meet creative people, and that'll be really fun. Um, but I hate when people ask me, "What are you gonna do in as a job?" And I'm just like, "This is my job, like YouTube and everything." I can't tell them that because they'll be like, "Oh, okay, you'll figure it out." That's what they'll say, but that's not. I don't want to figure it out. I figured it out. I want to do this. And then people will bring up like, what about acting and everything because of my success in drama and being like okay in drama. I've also never really felt like I belong there either. I feel like it's a small school and that I just got the roles because I'm a man. That if there were like there's not a lot of male actors in this school, and that if there were male actors, like even like a handful more, they would be over, like over. I don't even know what I'm saying. They would be better than me, I guess. Like that I wouldn't be as good as them, and that I wouldn't have gotten the roles that I did get because I'm just an average person who can pretend like they're doing something okay, but these guys are like insane. They're doing, Timothy Chalamet stuff, like, and I feel like I want to be that person, but I'm not. Like I've never really felt like I'm overly good at something. Like everybody has their thing. I never really felt like I have a thing. Um, like I feel like an average Joe would be as good as me at everything that I feel like I'm better at than most people. Um, and I think that comes with me. Like I've been told I'm very, very lazy and very uh, expecting things to be brought to me, and which I don't feel like I'm that way. I feel like I work pretty hard for a lot of things like this, editing and everything. I've worked really hard to learn everything that I know, and I will continue working hard. I love learning about this type of stuff, even though I do get frustrated, but I do love learning and getting to know what how everything works, and once I get bigger, I'll be able to meet new people, new creators and everything, know like learn who I like. Like I would love to I like Ava Screams. She's super funny. I would love to collaborate with her. I love, obviously, I feel like it's pretty obvious that I'm heavily influenced by Slushy Noobs. I love Martin, Hamza, Chase, Claire, Mandy, all of them. I got really into Freak Show. I love Haley. I follow all of them on TikTok. I've 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 loved them ever since I started kind of doing YouTube. Um, and I've always been so nervous, and I never really have a friend like Hamza or Martin. Jason, he's different humor and everything, and um, it's I just all I want someone, because it's completely understandable. He doesn't want to do this as a career, but I want someone who wants to do that with me. That's why I need to meet other creators and um, get to know them. And there's kids at my school who I feel like there's always either super weird kids or super normal kids. And I feel like I want someone in the middle, someone who's I just need to be it's like my Mojo, my middle, my Malcolm. I need my Malcolm. I actually knew a kid named Malcolm. He was really into dinosaurs. We were watching this video one time in Miss Hammer's class, or Hammer. I think it was Hammer, but I always called her Hammer, because she was really violent. She was such a violent teacher, the way she talked. But we were watching this video about a dragon like exhibit, but he actually thought it was real, and he was like, "Holy crap, dragons are real!" And I was like, "Oh, buddy." But I honestly believed it for a second, for a little bit, because the way they were like showing it, it looked really real. But then the dragon started moving, and it was like a, like the Walt Disney like kind of like movement, like animatronics movement. Then I was like, okay. But yeah, this is really nice actually. I enjoy this a lot. I think I'm gonna do this more. I wonder what I should call this. I have ladies talk with Jason. I have ladies night with Jason. Ladies talk and ladies night is kind of just like multiple people are with me, but regular is just me. I wonder what I should call this though, because I want to start making playlists of all my videos. I think this should be. I could name it my channel. That'd be funny. My like secret channel or whatever. I have a couple of secret channels. I have a music one that I haven't put anything out on that because I want to, but I'm just not good. I'm like genuinely just not good. I feel like I don't have that creative spark that those lucky few have. But I don't know what I should call this. Something with lips, maybe. I'm infatuated by the lips right now. Um, Secrets of a Call Girl. Should I call it that? I saw that on The Office. I've never seen that movie. Is it a movie or is it a show? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Is it a movie or a show? Let me know. I gotta go. Um, but I don't try to copy people. Some people say that like, oh, you're slushy noobs, like you're trying to copy them, and I'm really not. Like, I don't have like a Hamza or Martin to copy with. I don't have someone I can, copy their editing style and everything. I 100% would think about it, and I too take heavy influence from them, like their humor. But I've always been told like I have such an awkward humor because I like The Office when I was little, and they have such an awkward humor style where like I take it as a compliment, sometimes I don't. Where people are like, "You really know how to quiet a room with your humor," and it's like, "Yeah, I do it purposely." But sometimes like I say a joke and it genuinely just doesn't land well, and they just like some people don't know how to take a badly landed joke. Because if someone tells a joke to me and it doesn't land, like I didn't find it very funny, I just go like, "What are you talking about?" And I just like laugh at how stupid it was, and then they laugh too. But some people will just be like, they purposely like it's so easy to just be like, what are you talking about? But like people like some people just like sit there and like be like, that was just stupid what you just said. I'm just like, come on, man. So I don't like when people do that. I like when people are just like and they just like cringe a little bit and they like laugh because it was cringy. I like that. I like making people like feel like that. It sounded weird, but yeah. I hated that. Like, I hated that I told anybody. I told one person, two people. I didn't even tell them. They found it. I don't remember how they found it, but they found my YouTube channel, this school, and they texted me. Guess what I just found? Or no, they like commented on my video, and my heart just sank to my chest because in my last school, I told someone about my YouTube, and it got throughout the whole school, and it was one of the reasons I moved. Because it sucked a little bit. It's not that I'm embarrassed by the stuff I make. It's just that the stuff I make, it's like I said with Jason. Like I love vlogging. I love doing that. But but um, I don't have anything to back it up. And that's why it's embarrassing to me. Like if I was some like YouTuber with 100 million, a million subscribers, and I'm vlogging like Kai Cenat, Slushy Noobs, Markiplier, people like that. Then I have that backing to be like, look at this idiot vlogging, and I'm just like, okay, I'm the idiot making money off of my job. But me, I'm just the kid who thinks he's gonna make it, and I'm just embarrassing myself in public. Um, yeah, I wish I didn't feel that way about everything, about like office jobs and everything. Maybe in another world, I can sit down and be able to work a job, go home, wife, kids, dog, cat, two dogs, one cat. I don't know. Probably one dog, one cat. That's what I would like. because I like the interaction between the dog and a cat, and maybe a beagle or a pit bull or a golden retriever, one of those, and then the cat, mm, maybe a lady cat. The dog I don't really care, but maybe a lady cat, preferably a boy dog, because I love my boy dog. And like I said, I've said this multiple times. I mean, I named the channel after him. He's my everything, man, and I love him. Marex, may he forever rest in peace. He's not dead, but yeah. Uh, but yeah, once I got out in this school, it's been kind of weird. It's feeling like the same thing. I moved one school because the same reasons that's happening at this school now, but just a little less intense. This school it's a little less intense because people are kind of normal here, but too southern for my taste. I don't like southern people. Well, okay, whoa. I don't like. I just don't get along with southern people that well, even though like most of my family is southern. Um, I just kind of been raised by the northern part of my family more than the southern. It's not the southern fault. It's just like so happened that way. Um, but what else? I was going to talk about the school. But yeah, this one like group of people. I don't know if it's one guy, multiple guys, multiple girls, one girl. Um, they like make fake accounts off of like on TikTok and like follow me and like pretend they're interested in my content. They did it on YouTube too. On this one video, my Lethal Company video, they like put down like 20 comments. It's like, hey, I want to be your friend. I want to be your. Can we stream together? Can we play Fortnite together? And I found out it was this one guy's sister. Wait, no, this one girl's brother. And yeah, he's like obsessed with me. Like I think he's the same person who's doing it on TikTok. It's really weird. And honestly, like, oh, there's so many people they comment weird things that like I know what they're about. I know there's like rumors about me, inappropriate ones, that got misunderstood and they're not true at all. And yeah, that's why you gotta be careful who you date. I don't like dating that much. Especially with weird people. Weird people, they gravitate towards me. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm weird myself. Maybe I'm a little bit of an outcast. But I like normal people. Really, when it comes down to the thick of it, because I'm not gonna even use the words normal. I'm gonna come after them straight up. Theater people, they freaking suck, bro. Because all actors, think about it. All actors are liars. Okay. Except for me. I'm the only exception. But yeah. So yeah, I trusted theater people and they let me down, honestly. And now I have to keep my walls closed because I have to protect my feelings. I'm being dead serious though. Theater people are like son of a guns. I don't like theater people. I feel like that's a tan. Am I crazy? Or is that a shadow or is that a tan? I feel like it's a tan. I don't know. In all seriousness though, like theater people are just weird. I like theater though. I like acting. It's really fun. I want to do like skits and stuff whenever older and I have more of a budget. I would like to do fun little skits and everything. I'm not good at improv though. That's one thing I really need to get better at that I'm really lacking in is improv. I'm not really good at improv. It mostly is just people screaming in the high school theater. It's like mostly kids just screaming at this school at least. It's so annoying. This one girl named Sophia, I'll call her out. I don't even care. All you do is just scream. It's like it's not funny. It's really not funny. Like we went to improv at this thing called VTA. I think VTA. And I know I'm not the funniest kid in the batch, but holy moly, they stunk. Like genuinely. The one guy said a slur. He just said a slur, the M word. If you guys know, you know. And yeah, Sophia, she just started yelling. And this one girl that I was friends with at the time, she started talking about Peter Griffin and started saying like I don't even remember. They were all talking about crayons and something, and they were all just screaming. And the Sophia, she just flopped to the floor for no reason. She just started having a seizure. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what happened. It was so like embarrassing. Like I hated to be a part of that school, and then everybody else was calm and collected when they needed to be. The thing is when you start screaming, where's it gonna go? You just gotta keep screaming. You can't just start screaming and then come back down and it'd be like not weird. Like I'm sorry. Like there has to be a point where like you need to be screaming. You can't just start screaming. I think she started screaming because like I'm becoming a crayon. That was the prompt or something. I don't know. It was so weird. And I was so embarrassed to be a part of that school, and I'm pretty sure we got dead last for that. Like there was no way we're winning. And the teacher herself was even like, "Holy crap, that was so embarrassing." And multiple people have even I've talked with, they're like, "Yeah, Sophia, all she does is just scream." It's genuinely so annoying, and I don't even care. Like I'll talk about anybody and everything because, in the end, it's not that big of a deal. Just stop screaming because it gives me a headache. Like I hate when people scream like so much. Like I don't really scream that much, genuinely. I used to when I was little. I used to scream at my sister and everything, and I used to have really bad anger issues, and I would scream at my sister. But I don't really do it anymore. Yeah, I don't really like screaming. It hurts my voice. I think that's why. And I don't think it's very funny to scream. I think quiet, calm humor is the funniest humor. Because you can scream vulgar things and just that's like most of people's comedy at my school, or at least in theater. They just say vulgar things and scream stuff and just like be hateful. And I guess that's an easy way to be funny, to be like, "Oh, you look so stupid, dude," and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you look stupid." Like that's an easy thing to do. But polite humor is also not, easy. It's not easy to me. I think polite humor benefits most because violent humor, that I'll call it violent humor. I'm talking like I'm an expert on laughs, but I'm not. I'm really not at all. I'm the farthest thing from it. But this is just my opinion. I think violent humor can be used in many ways that can be very. You know what? I'm just gonna say what I believe. I hate screaming. I just hate screaming humor. I just hate it. It can be funny in certain times, but if you just keep doing it and it's like your bit, then it's not funny. Like if screaming's your bit, like everybody can scream, bro. Get a new bit, you know? Oh, I need to lay that off my chest. Like she's in my grade. She'll be graduating next year, so sadly I have to see more of the people. Most of the people that I hate in that group are still in the school. Only one person that I didn't like graduated. And I'll say her name, Riley. Didn't like her. She's really weird. Kind of made me uncomfortable. Um, yeah, and she's the same. She's the same way. She kind of just like it's just really weird and mean. Kind of. They're all just weird and mean. I don't like people who are just like all the time mean. I like being lifted up. I don't like people putting me down. People I'm friends with now, they're really nice. I'll say their names: Mia, Morgan, Imani. Um, who else? Jason, Jacob. Hopefully some new friends next year. Probably not. Maybe some in college. I'll love to meet new people in college because I'm gonna be in kind of an artsy fartsy kind of college. Hopefully I haven't tried to get in yet, but yeah. But I hope I meet people online too and share the same interests as me. Um, and I want more guy friends. Honestly, I need more bros. Um, I have Jason and Jacob, but I need more than two. Most of the people at my school that kind of get me, the guys there, they're all like super country fishing and everything. And I'm just like, I don't want that to be my whole personality. Like they're on their Chromebooks looking at trucks. Like that's my group, my area of expertise. Why don't we? And meanwhile, also Mariani, she's a good friend. She likes slushy noobs as well. Um, but my area of expertise is I look up interesting things. Like on my Chromebook, I have tons of little pictures of things that I look up. One time I looked up Lodkas, and I found this lady who made Lodkas, and I called her the Lodka lady. And I downloaded her picture, and I have it on my Chromebook right now. I have tons of little pictures on my Chromebook, tons of little knickknacks and everything that I have. Um, and I enjoy them a lot. It's something I pride on. But yeah, holy crap, 40 minutes of talking. I really needed this, guys. This is really nice. You guys see my unibrow? It's coming in. I like how white this makes me look. It makes me look like a ghost. Hopefully this will be gone the next session. We have this little talk. That's what I'll call it, little talks. Fine. I don't know. I need more names. There's so many names. I like all the talks, like the ladies talk, little talk. I like the ladies bit. That's fun. I actually came from the first, not official ladies night, but the first kind of ladies night's the tier list one, where it has caption like enclosed brackets or whatever, and it says ladies night, I'm pretty sure. And it came from like when I was like I should get ice cream and we can like just do stuff, like look at Netflix and everything. It'd be like a ladies night, and that's where it came from. Fun fact. I feel like this light ruins my vision. It's like I also feel like I look like one of those fetal alcohol syndrome babies or whatever. Isn't that what that is? Because the back of my head I feel like is really, no, it actually doesn't look that bad here. I feel like it's really flat, Like I feel like I have no divot. Isn't that fetal alcohol syndrome, or is that the syndrome where like they always got laid on their heads when they were a baby? So that's why. Or like I don't know. There's one time this one kid, this will be like my end bit. This one kid, um we were like sharing stuff about ourselves in school, and it was really funny, honestly. He was a funny guy, but he he said like, it was like, what's one interesting about you that happened when you were a kid? And he was like, my mom dropped me on the head. I think he was being serious too. I don't remember if he was being serious or not. He was a little bit older, so I didn't really like talk to him that much. I didn't really know him, but he just said that, and I was like, what? Like, why would you say that? Like, he was a little bit of a weird kid, so I think he like genuinely meant it. But maybe he was just trying to be edgy and everything, like edgelord. That's another thing I've been called. I've been called edgelord. Cause like people were like texting my phone, and I was like, can you just stop? So I've been blocking you guys, and they're just like, okay, edgelord. I hate that group, but like that group of people, they know who they are. You know who you are. That's really ominous, but they know who they are. I hate that group of people. Like they're just like, all their humor is just making fun of people, and it's like enough, I try not to make fun of people. I think everybody has their own little light. But I do catch myself, like earlier, Sophia. You have your own humor. Some people like it. I'm not fond of it, but you do your thing, boo. Um, yeah. Just do that's the meaning of the video. Just do your thing, boo.